Good evening everyone and namaskar, hello. थोड़ी देर पहले मैं आई थी live to let you know that our special guest is coming today on this amazing Instagram live series, Sharing Secrets with Saumya. You know, in your life, you see a lot of successful stories. You see a lot of people success. You see people are coming on the TV, on the shows, they're working hard in their shoots. You see a lot of famous personality. Who is the person who brings this amazing stars to South Africa? So today I would like to introduce Farzana Mayet. She is the CEO of Panache Private Limited, and she manages Women of Wonder Awards nationally and internationally. She is the one who gave platform to all the Bollywood, most of the Bollywood and Hollywood stars to perform live in South Africa, and you guys can meet and greet them. She is extremely phenomenal woman. She's amazing personality, and she do a lot of things to give back to the community. She's also one of my very good friend, and last year I have been to her Indian Idol concerts, and recently the Arjun came, the famous singer from UK, to perform his shows in South Africa. So I'm very excited to have her on my Instagram live series. The reason why I have started this live Instagram series is to listen a game changer and inspirational stories. We all wanted to do something big in the life, but everyone started something somewhere. How do they do it? How they manage it? How they come over the challenges? How they perform their duty? How they fulfill their each and every responsibility, and still they stay strong in their life. So I'm quite excited to invite her on my IGTV show. I'm still waiting for her because she's gonna be live with me soon. You know, आजकल की जो यूथ है, आजकल की जो यंग जनरेशन है, they wanna do a lot of things. So who have phenomenal, amazing talent. So I would like to welcome soon. Hi, Farzana.
Hi, Saumya. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you so much for joining on the Instagram live series with me, because so many fans and followers are waiting for you to listen to you. You're such a dynamic personality. I was about to tell all the fans and followers that who you are. You are the one who bring all the Bollywood and Hollywood stars in South Africa to do the concerts and the shows. So thank you so much. I feel privileged that you are here as a part of our show. Welcome, and we would like to start an amazing questions with you, because we would like to know a little bit about your success story and about your life.
Oh, it's just a pleasure to be joined to be joining you today, Saumya. Thank you for the wonderful introduction. I think, it takes good people like you to recognize the efforts of people like us. So thank you for having me. It's a pleasure to be here with you.
But I must just say that you are the queen of entertainment world in South Africa. You host the Women of Wonder Awards nationally and internationally. Like, I'm sure a lot of people, all the followers who are waiting this eagerly to see you. So I would like to start my first question with you. How you define life in your way, and what you do and why you do in your life?
Okay, first and foremost, in order for a person and to answer your question, defining life in one's way, I would say be your own favorite. Love yourself. Because that is, Saumya, is the foundation and the fundamental aspect for anything in life. I think it's so important to love yourself first. When you love yourself, you, number one, don't allow yourself to be taken advantage of. You allow for positivity to manifest in your life. You then allow for good things to come your way. You follow your dreams. You follow your ambitions. So, life for me is first and foremost about loving yourself. That's most important.
That's amazing. But I would like to know that, share some secrets, like what is the game changer moment you had in your life?
The game changer moments.
Yes, in your life. Maybe you remember any one of special moment which changed your game in your life?
Okay, yes, it was breaking away from the corporate sector and going into events and entertainment. And anybody that knows entertainment and events, especially entertainment, the entertainment industry would know and attest to the fact that it's a predominantly male-dominated industry. It's very, very difficult for a female to achieve any form of, it's very, very difficult for a female to achieve, the status where she wants to reach, in a male-dominated industry. So for me, the game changer became when I decided to leave the corporate sector, go in and start entertainment and start events. I think that leap of faith was the game changer for me, because I felt there's no going back now. It's a do or die situation. I'm either going to make this a huge success, or I'm not going to do that. And anybody that knows me knows that I don't ever back away from any challenge that's put forth before me. So, that was one of the game changers, Saumya. The next game changer was then starting to host international events. And that itself is a lot of hard work. I mean, I'm sure you've seen like the hard work, the dedication, the sweat, the tears that goes into putting an international concert together. It's no easy task. So the game changer then was another one to say, look, I'm doing events, I'm doing entertainment, well and good, but now I'm launching into doing international events and starting to bring Bollywood concerts to the country. And that alone was another leap of faith that I had to take. And here we are today. So, I think for anyone that's listening right now and would want to know, like, when do you know it's the right moment? I'm sure many of your viewers, my followers, would want to know, when would you know if something is the right moment? You just feel it. Like I said, Saumya, belief in yourself is so important. If you're not going to believe in yourself, don't expect the next person to believe in you. Then it's just futile what you're doing in life. It's really not going to make any sense to what you want to do. Make your passion your purpose.
And tell me something about, like, how did you started Panache?
Okay, so Panache, I used to attend a lot of. Let me start with the foundation of how Panache was incepted. I used to attend a lot of events whereby, so-called these women empowerment events, and I saw a lot of women getting awarded. Now, kudos to our CEOs, our MDs. They do a lot of hard work. But I noticed something in 2014, end of 2014, that once I attended a function and I noticed like the MDs, the CEOs, they're getting recognized for all their hard work. Well and good. They do amazing work. And no one better than me to know how much of hard work it goes in leading a company. But I felt, what about those ordinary, extraordinary women, Saumya, that are making a difference each and every day, in their own special way? Why can't they be made to feel special? Who is highlighting their achievements? Who is highlighting their trials and tribulations? Who is highlighting, their hard work, and how did they get to where they are today? It can be anyone from a teacher to someone that's writing a book, to a doctor, to a lawyer. Who sees their daily struggles and who actually recognizes their pain? Who recognizes how much they put into their careers to get to where they are? And I felt that something needs to be done. So in 2015, lo and behold, Panache was born via the Woman of Wonder Awards.
Wow.
And yes, that's my baby. That is my baby. And I said, I'm joining the premise of the company is first and foremost predominantly to have and to host the Women of Wonder Awards. First, it started in Johannesburg, Saumya, and it's grown tremendously. We will talk about that a bit later. But that was the premise. I had so much of passion. And I'm so glad and so grateful to God Almighty that I had people alongside me from the inception who are still with me today that saw my purpose and said, look, we want to help you. We want to help you in, achieving that goal, to award these women, to reward these women, to provide a platform that was otherwise non-existent. Before, you never hear of a platform whereby women were getting awarded by, ordinary, extraordinary women getting awarded for their hard work, dedication, achievement, for leading as trailblazers, for inspiring and empowering other women. So yeah, that's where it all started, the Women of Wonder Awards.
But tell me something, that you are such a powerful personality, and I'm sure like there is a lot of people who want to meet you, who are your friends, who wait for your appointment. So tell me something, let's get real. You know that today's world is very materialistic. People only want someone to use themselves. So how do you manage and handle the people you know, especially who are coming to you only to use you?
Okay, now that's a tricky part, and that's where I think, we need to set a difference and make a stand. And I firmly believe in the pull her up syndrome, Saumya. Be it a man, be it a woman, I believe in pulling the next person up because I know what it feels like to be down. I know what it feels like to face rejection. I know what it feels like firsthand to be told no. So that no, once someone told me something very special, Saumya, that when somebody tells you no, that means that you're getting somewhere. Use that as a catapult to your next success. So when somebody comes to me and they want to meet me, like you said, they want to take an appointment, meet me, discuss ideologies with me, and you get that inkling that, okay, fine, this person is here out to use me for my context, for my, to know exactly who I'm meeting and what I'm doing. I politely, I will try and assist best they can, but I do maintain my distance. It's very important for us as people as well to maintain that safe distance, but not also discredit the next person. I think that's very important because in today's day and age, everyone is struggling their own struggle. They may smile at you, but you don't know what the next person is going through. And I
I agree
always
with
say, and I always say, Saumya, do unto others what you would like done unto yourself. There's always people, and most above everyone, God is watching. Your every action is being watched by God. So just be good, do good, talk positivity, and there's nothing better that's going to come into your life but goodness. So when somebody does come to me, and I do, and you meet them all the time. I mean, post pre the pandemic, I used to get all the time calls that people wanted to meet me, discuss event ideas, discuss how to do events. But when that these people want to get your ideas, they want to take your ideas and run with it. I would politely say, look, what do you need? What is it that you're actually requiring from me? Because this doesn't sound like help. This sounds like you trying to, utilize my context. You're trying to utilize my wisdom. You're trying to utilize the way I do my things. So I would politely just, tell them it, and they know exactly where they stand with me. That's the best way. Honesty is always the best policy.
Amazing, because I must salute you, Farzana, because you are in that industry where you have to deal the Bollywood versus Hollywood stars, and then you have to deal with so many personalities. And you know how this industry is. This is very competitive world. Like, you know what I mean. So I just want to know, who is your biggest competition? What do you think?
Myself.
Oh,
Myself, undoubtedly myself, Saumya. I think that when you compete with other people, you lose focus, and that's been taught to me from the onset. When I can remember, from as early on as I can remember, it's always been taught to me that remember to be in your own lane. Stay in your own lane. Don't think anybody else is your competition. Try and be the better person or the better businesswoman than you were yesterday. Because if you're focusing in your own lane, you're going to achieve success. And I must tell you, Saumya, I'm living proof of this. I'm not one to go and see what the next person is doing. I'm not one to meddle in the next person's life. I'm not one to meddle and find out what the next person is doing so how I can better it. No. Focus on yourself. Be yourself, and the person that's looking back at you in the mirror should be your competition. Because if you can be the better person than you were yesterday, be it business wise, be it personally, be it professionally, there's only one thing that you guaranteed, and that's success. Because you're not fighting with anyone. You are only fighting with yourself to be the better version. So I don't think anyone is my competition. I wish everybody makes it in life, but I compete with myself only.
wow, that's amazing, because I have seen, I'm a witness. Like, I think last year you invited me for your Indian Idol concerts 2019, and completely it was a sold out shows. Like, Panache always have a sold out shows all over South Africa, because the one thing what I like about you is that literally you give this stars, the Bollywood or Hollywood stars, a platform. And I think to have platform is a very big thing. So I just would like to know that when you bring these stars, and when you get such an amazing response from your audience, from your viewers, you know that you have so many people in this industry who's competing you. And you know that a lot of people talk about women empowerment. There is two type of people in the world: the one who talk about women empowerment, and the one who do the actions. Like, I think that's why I like you a lot, because you and me share a same vibe, same drive. We believe in actions. So what do you think about the people who always talk about women empowerment, but they actually do nothing? So what is your views about it?
Well, my views is, yes, you're so right about that. And you put it so adequately that there's the doers and there's the actual talkers. Actions always speak louder than words. So my thoughts on that is, when people say, and I mean, people, human beings, we are very susceptible to knowing exactly who's real and who's not. So I think people do ascertain who are the doers and who are the talkers. So to the people that just talk about women empowerment, my thoughts are just start doing a bit more than what you speak, because actions do speak louder than words. You've got to actually put in the hard work and make someone feel special. Even if you make a difference to one woman's life, it would be woman empowerment. So if you do say that you are empowering women by doing nothing, start to make a difference maybe with one woman's life. As opposed to just saying you're doing woman empowerment and doing absolutely nothing about it.
Because if you see, like I see the social media, like you are a public figure, I'm a public figure, I see so many social media people only talking about women empowerment, and women empowerment. But my question to all those people are, what are you actually doing it in your life? What are your actions? So I think for me that is very important, that okay, do it, but show it more. So that's how I believe, but I love to share these views with you as well. I also would like to know, Farzana, that the industry you are in, it's like fashion, glamour, glitter. This industry is all about Bollywood stars, all the shining stars. But I wanted to know, especially from you, because you're from this industry, we are having our upcoming youth, our upcoming generation, who are unable to decide their careers, especially after like what they must do and what they must not do, because they just blindly going and try to become a model or actor or actress and just losing themselves in the shining world. And I've seen so many people damaging their life as well. So what is the message you would like to give to our upcoming youth, our upcoming generation, especially because you're from this industry?
So to any of the youth that think it's all about glitz and glam and it's all about, the shining stardom and it's all about the good things, trust me, there are a lot of hard work. There's a lot of tears that go into it. It doesn't look as glittery and as glitzy as it may seem, Saumya. So to our youth that may be watching this video and want to derive some advice, from someone who's seen it all, please find your passion first. Because it's not about, you want to just be there for the reason that, okay, you're going to meet the stars and you're going to be alongside stars and you're going to be in this glitzy, glamorous world. There's a lot of things that you may not know about it. So do your thorough research. But from someone like me, I would say to totally love what you're doing in life. Find your passion and make your passion your purpose, because then there's no turning back. You're going to love what you do, and don't believe in what you hear about any profession. See it for yourself, do tons of research, speak to people who are professionals in the industry as well. Because if you're speaking to those professionals, there's no way you're going to get an incorrect answer, or you're going to get steered in the wrong way, or you're going to get given wrong advice. You're always going to get good advice from people that know exactly what they're speaking of. So talk as much as you can to people that are in certain professions, and you will get your answer from there. But most importantly, I've got to add, please make your passion your purpose, and you will never feel that you're working a day in your life.
Wow, Farzana. Actually, I'm learning a lot along with your old fans and followers, because this is such an inspiring story. I think people need to hear this from you, because so you can protect a lot of upcoming young generation. I also want to know, tell me something, if you would like to change one thing in the world, what it would be and why?
Okay, if I would like to change one thing in the world, it would definitely be instilling compassion and kindness in every human being. We lack that so tremendously in this day and age, Saumya. It's everyone against the next person, and it's really sad. Because at the end of the day, for me, and what I found is, the more bitterness a person harbors towards the next person, you are actually killing yourself within. So the one thing that I would love to change in this world is to have an abundance of compassion, kindness, and caring, because the world needs that. And I think there's no better time for you to have asked me that question than now, when we're currently in the pandemic that we are. I mean, life is so uncertain. We don't even know, given the statistics in South Africa alone, as the whole world is suffering, we don't even know if we're going to be around in the next week or two. So that's one thing that I would love to change in this world. And I think this pandemic, if it didn't, it should teach a lot of people to have an abundance of compassion, have an abundance of kindness to the next person. If you can't do anything for the next person, just be kind. It's that simple. It doesn't cost much, and humanity is so important, and humility towards the next person is very, very important. So that is one thing that I would love, if there was ever a wish that I could be granted, it would be really, really to instill an abundance of compassion, kind, and caring in the next human being, because this pandemic has really taken a toll on everyone. And especially on people like me that love to speak to people, I would know and I would attest that this pandemic has taken a really bad toll on me, because, there's only so much you can speak to people. Like in my everyday life, I'd be meeting people every day, like hundreds of people. And now I've got to limit it to maybe a phone call or a video chat. And it's really sad.
Yeah, very true. I think pandemic has really stopped a lot of people's life, but I'm glad that lockdown is getting eased, so things gonna work out soon. So tell me something, how do you see your future?
Oh, wow. There's a lot of projects that we've got up and coming already. I haven't, allowed the pandemic to stop any of my ventures. Like I've discussed with you as well. A lot of my projects are put on hold post the pandemic and post the restrictions and post lockdown period. And I'm really, the sky's the limit now. Now I feel that, this was needed, Saumya. In so many of our lives, I feel that God said, I'm putting a full stop. I need you all to take a break and reminisce about what are you doing right and wrong in your life. I've said this before in interviews, that there'd be days, Saumya, before the pandemic, I would not sleep because I'm a workaholic. I would continue to work till 4 or 5 in the morning, get 2 hours maximum sleep, and continue with my day. And I feel that had this pandemic not even come about, my health would have taken a toll for the worse, because I would continuously work. So this pandemic, in a way, it's given, like myself, many others, retrospection and introspection of, what you need to really achieve in your life, what you'd like to do, and how. So by taking a break, it's actually rejuvenated me now. And I've got so many things that's upcoming, because now the brain is working, you fresh, you refreshed, you revived, you revitalized. So there's so much of projects that's upcoming. I can't even tell you how excited I am. God willing, if as soon as lockdown's lifted, we for away. And one of my passionate projects, and one thing that was put on hold, was the Women of Wonder Awards Dubai, which was postponed. And that's the first thing that I intend, going through with, because there's women that were due to come with me on this trip, Saumya, and they were so understanding, and they said, you know what, we're going through this together. You're not going through it alone. We know that there's restrictions, and we totally understand, and we're with you. And to those ladies, to treat them extra special, oh my word, I'm planning such an amazing trip because of their patience, to reward them for their kindness, to reward them for their patience and understanding, and weathering the storm with me. So I've been really working hard in planning post lockdown. That's one of the first projects that I've got up and coming. And then we've got the Qatar. We've got many other Women of Wonder Awards that's taking place in the UK, Dubai, Qatar, India as well. Wow. So it's many, yeah. So there's a lot of planning that's gone underway, and I'm so excited for that.
I think your Women of Wonder Award functions, I think it's just incredible, because you host in South Africa, India, Dubai, UK, Mauritius. Like, it's incredible, Farzana. And how do you manage so many countries with your award? Because I know it's a lot of hard work. Like, people only see, okay, Farzana Mayet, she is a big personality, she's a powerful personality, but they don't see how much sacrifices you do, how much you live your life, what you have to go through. So share some of the sacrifices where you literally have to make a lot of sacrifices to reach to this level of height of success.
Okay, yeah, that's one thing that I wanted to touch upon, Saumya, and kudos to you for asking that, because a lot of people may see Farzana Mayet, okay, the glitz and glamour of the entertainment world, only on the surface, what is visible, that, okay, fine, she's bringing the stars, okay, fine, she's hosting the Women of Wonder. Nobody sees behind the scenes what's going on.
And
nobody knows. Yeah, and nobody knows the hard work that you put in, the hours, the relentless hours, Saumya. You know, from the time you sign up in artists, let's go to concerts wise first, right? From the time you sign up in artists 3 months prior, that's when your hard work already starts. That's when your sleepless nights already starts, because it's from then signing the contract, getting the visas, you know, making sure that you're happy with the contract, securing the venue, making sure the venue is compatible to what the star wants, going over the tech rider, going over their requirements, making sure that the venue is able to meet that requirements, then moving over to the accommodation perspective as well, and seeing from the accommodation perspective, if they want a black towel or they want a pink towel, is that pink towel there on that day at that time? Is that water there at that day at that time? When they require the water, it must be at certain temperature as well. So will we get that at the venue? Is the accommodation suitable for the star? So there's so many things that goes into this which people don't really see. So 3 months prior, then you've got to go through your marketing. You've got to send your artwork to the stars to see if they're happy with it, and should they not be happy with it, then you've got to go back to your designer and say, look, they're not happy with the artwork, you've got to change it. So that takes another 3 to 4 weeks. It's a lot of hard work, Saumya. I can't stress enough. But I think, like I said, you know, for people that love this, they would really love the adrenaline rush. But for people that cannot handle, you know, stress and anxiety all the time, this is not for you. Seriously, it's not for you. Now, I thrive on adrenaline rush. I thrive on this deadlines. I thrive on meeting challenges. So that's why I love it.
You know, Farzana, I'm literally getting goosebumps after listening your story, because you literally teaching me so many things, like so many things, you know. You know, like sometimes I feel that it's not easy to run a show because the show must go on. That's how I feel. But people don't see that how much you are sweating, how much you sacrificing. Even if you're sick, you have to be at the work. You need to make sure that there is a perfection. So tell me something. How people can follow you, where people can follow you, how people can find out that what is your upcoming project, what is the next concert, who you're bringing next, who's the Bollywood star coming to South Africa, when is your Woman of Wonder or what's taking place, which are the social media platforms people can follow you?
Okay, I am accessible on Panache Farzana. That is my private Facebook handle. I go on Panache Farzana. For my concerts and to know all the upcoming shows, it's Panache Promotions and Events Pty Limited on Facebook. And on Instagram, it's Panache Promotions. For the Woman of Wonder Awards as well, you're most welcome to access Panache Woman of Wonder or Woman of Wonder Awards on Instagram. And on Facebook, it's Panache Woman of Wonder Awards. And yeah, on Instagram, I am Farzana Mayet _01. So that's where you'll get to know exactly who we're bringing next, what are we doing next. But obviously, first things first, we've got to wait for lockdown to be eased a little bit more and have a little bit more patience.
Now.
Yeah, I'm so grateful for that. And, you know, and it was your prediction. You said, okay, fine. I'm sure by August we're going to be in level 2. So I hope you can tell our viewers that you're wishing for lockdown level 1 to be reached by September. And then we're good to go. Then we could go and do what we do best. And, you know, that's to bring smiles to so many people and to make so many people happy.
So I'm very excited. Well, I know it's too early for me to ask who you're bringing next, but I'm sure that everybody's waiting for you to bring some stars in the South Africa, because it's been very long. Like, we're missing the concert, and I would like to personally thank you that for reaching out to me, for giving me an opportunity and a chance to collaborate with Panache. So I'm very excited, and I'm looking very forward to work with you in the future. So yes, that's amazing thing. And tell me something. What exciting things coming up in your way now in life?
Okay, there's another company that's in the pipeline as well. So that you will have to stay tuned to press for further details. There's another company that's going to be launched. Like I told you, in the midst of the pandemic, my mind was working overtime, and I've you know, given birth to really a pet project of mine that I've been putting on hold for such a long time. So that's going to be real soon announced, and you know, all your viewers can stay tuned to the pages. Aside from that, we've got many more successful award functions as well, like the Heart of Humanity Awards, of which you are a proud award ambassador as well. But we're waiting to, for lockdown restrictions to ease, to formally launch it with the splendor that it truly deserves. Because our frontline workers have given up so much of their time, so much of their dedication, and some of them even lost their lives, Saumya. It breaks my heart. People that were here, real humanitarians, losing their life to this pandemic. And I think it's something that needs to continue annually. So thank you so much to yourself for coming on board and being an ambassador of the Heart of Humanity Awards. And that's one of the things that we are currently busy with. And I'm so excited to launch it, because I think year in and year out, we need to really, really reward these people that are continuously giving off so much of themselves and expecting nothing less in return.
But I would like to say you one thing. I have been through so many award functions, especially in South Africa I'm talking about. I must say that your award function, especially Women of Wonder, that you gave me the award, I remember in 2019, I feel very honored. Thank you so much, from Cape Town. So your Wonder of Women awards are very finest awards. I really love your award functions because they are very real. They are very honest, and you give awards to the people who really deserve it. Because I must say, because sharing secrets with Saumya is sort of like a reality Instagram series, I must say that a lot of people try to copy you, but they can never reach to the point where you are now. Because people must understand that you are the queen of entertainment world in South Africa. Like really,
oh, thank you so much.
I really salute you, Farzana, what you're doing, because it takes a lot of courage for a woman to do all these things. You're running a award function, you're running a concerts, you're running a Bollywood stars bringing here, Hollywood stars bringing here. You are linked up with ZTV, Glow TV, Colors TV. You came on the Espresso. Like, it's really amazing, because I must say you are a very multitasking woman, and there are very few women in the world like you who really exist. And one thing I must say to you, that what your quality touch my heart is, to be honest, who make these stars famous? The people like you, because you gave that platform to perform the concerts in South Africa. So they have access to the different countries where they can come and they can have their live concerts. So I'm sure a lot of people love you, and it's a lot of materialistic and competitive world, but please keep going what you're doing. And before I end up this amazing inspirational series with you, I want you to give your lovely message to all our viewers and fans and followers who are watching currently from worldwide. Please give your some message to us which can change our life.
Okay, my parting message would definitely be: love your life with a purpose that really inspires you, and make sure that you love yourself utmost. I know currently with this pandemic, the most thing that's touching my heart is a lot of people that are living with depression, Saumya. And I'd like to say, please think of those. If you want to take any drastic measures, please think of those that are near and dear, and what pain you're going to be leaving them with. We're losing so many of our youth. We're losing so many adults. We're losing so many people that we think have it together. Take the time out to check on those near and dear. You don't know what they may be going through. So my parting shot would be, please be, if anything, be kind, be loving, be caring, follow your dreams, make your passion your purpose, and love yourself most. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Farzana. I'm very delighted to have you on this amazing series, and I'm sure everybody watched it, and I'm going to post it on my IGTV so it can reach to the millions views. Thank you again for having me and coming and joining me on my series. Thank you, and lots of love to you.
You're most welcome, Saumya. Thank you. It was an honor being here with you, and I love you loads, and tons of love and best wishes to all your viewers as well. Thank you.
Thanks, Farzana. See you.
Bye.